So, Stephen, on Thursday night, you take on Slovakia in a Euro 2020 playoff final. It's going to be another massive night at Windsor Park, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a huge game for us. Sort of long awaited the Bosnia game was. Had to wait for a long time for that, so that was a long build-up. We were looking forward to that one, managed to get the result we needed, and it's built up now for us, a home game against Slovakia, against a good side, but we'll go in there with a lot of belief that we can get the result.
How important is it to treat it as just another game and put in a performance and let the result take care of itself?
Yeah, it's very easy to say that, but we know the importance of it. We know how much riding on it. We're obviously desperate to get to another Euro finals and experience that again. So there's going to be that edge to it for both teams. We both deserve to be there because we put ourselves in that position, but we just need to go out and make sure we perform on the night and give it our all. And if we do that, then I believe that we're capable of getting the result we all want.
There'll be just over 1,000 fans at Windsor Park, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. How good is it to have them back in?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's been very strange in terms of playing in front of empty stadiums. We've had a little bit of experience over the last couple of internationals, the likes of Bosnia, where there was fans in, and it does make a difference in general to the atmosphere and the build-up to the game and the feeling. So we're delighted that we've obviously just got over 1,000 coming in. I'm sure they'll make a lot of noise for us. Of course, there's a tinge of disappointment because the fans have been unbelievable for us. Their support is always unwavered, and not to get a full house in the position that we are. And we know it can be difficult at times, and results always don't go away, but that backing never changes. So I'm disappointed from that aspect, but delighted that we're getting some fans in there.
Slovakia, your opponents, have a number of threats, one being Marek Hamšík. How highly do you rate him, Stephen?
Yeah, his career speaks for itself. Top player. I've played, know the qualities that he has, and he's one of their players that we're certainly going to have to be wary of. But there's different players within their squad that have got that quality, and we need to make sure we deal with the threat that they carry.
What have you learned about them from their win against the Republic of Ireland?
Yeah, listen, we know it's going to be a difficult game. They have got quality. They're a typical sort of European side in terms of good technical ability, with dangerous players in the forward areas as well. So we know it's going to be a tough game, but we also know that we can cause them problems. And as the week goes on, we'll do our analysis, go deeper into our analysis, see their strengths and weaknesses even more. So we'll be fully prepared by the time the game comes around in terms of being set up for the match.
How much do you enjoy playing in that midfield with Paddy McNair and George Saville?
Yeah, two good players. I think we've got a good balance there in terms of how we play. We've got other players that obviously can come into that as well, the likes of Corey Evans, who unfortunately is going to be missing by the looks of it. Jordan Thompson as well. So we've got good quality in there. Whoever obviously gets the shirt on the night will be desperate to go out and perform. Your
club coach, Gerrard, has given you big praise recently. How do you keep churning out these big performances?
But just for me personally, I feel like I'm in a good place. I'm enjoying my football. Things are obviously going well at club level. We're putting in good performances, and it's good for me that obviously I'm playing an important role in that as well. So I thoroughly enjoy my football. I think, as I spoke about before, previously, like in terms of lockdown, it was a new scenario for everybody. Just try to make sure you do the right things, that you're ready to come back, but a little bit unknown in terms of how you're going to feel whenever you come back. And certainly as you get older, then those fears maybe increase a little bit. So delighted that obviously with the start of the season, that both the team and myself have made.
And how would you compare the team at the moment under Ian Barraclough and that with Michael ONeill?
I think in terms of the appointment, the idea was not to make wholesale changes and just try to continue with the good work that Michael's done. And obviously Ian obviously came in under Michael on different occasions, seen how he worked. I think he works similar. He's obviously got his own ideas in terms of how he wants to do things. I think the more we work together, then he'll get to know the group even better, and we'll get to know how he wants to do things even better as well. So I think we're on the right track. Obviously a big result and performance in Bosnia, as I said, and we want to try and continue that.
It is well known you had a great relationship with Michael. Is it as strong with Ian, or is it continuing to grow?
Yeah, listen, I think with all new relationships, it's going to take time to get to the same sort of level that I was with Michael. Everybody knows how close I was to him, how much we bounced ideas off each other. And obviously we had a lot of success over the number of years that he was manager. So it's going to take time to build once again. But everybody's happy in the squad, and really looking forward to the game.
12 of the current squad for Thursday went to Euro 2016. Surely that's a bonus for experience.
Yeah, certainly. Listen, the more games you play in these kind of scenarios, whenever you're under pressure, whenever you're desperate to get a result, the more you have experience to play in, those will certainly stand you in good stead. But I think there's also an argument for youth and just really going out there and doing your thing and not thinking too much about it. But I think really the message from the senior boys who have been there at Euro 2016 and are so desperate to get back whenever you taste that success is, listen, these opportunities might not come along again, so you have to just give it your all and make sure you perform to your best on the night.
There's still obviously heartbreak from that World Cup playoff against Switzerland. Will that be a motivating factor on Thursday?
Again, it's another experience to draw on. I think certainly, obviously, there was a slightly different scenario over two legs in terms of that. But if there's anything to take away from that, was we didn't really feel that we performed well enough at Windsor in the first leg of that. But as I say, that was difficult really to judge because you've got two games. You want to make sure you're in it for the second leg to begin with. So this is a totally different scenario in terms of that. There we've got the experience, obviously, of the Bosnia game, so that'll stand us in good stead. And as I say, really looking forward to it, and I really believe that we can get the result.
From making your debut against Canada in 2005, did you ever imagine you'd be going for a European Championship 15 years later, having already played in one?
Yeah, well, listen, I'm enjoying the football. I think certainly as your career progresses and you get to your latter years, you maybe want to even more, because obviously time's running out. You don't know how long you've got left playing at this level and how many opportunities are going to come your way. So yeah, I'll just be going out and I'm desperate to try and get that experience again and go into another finals.
What would it mean to you to win on Thursday and captain Northern Ireland to another European Championship?
Yeah, it's huge. It's very difficult to sum up in words, to be honest. Listen, I think everybody that's spoke to us off the back of Euro 2016 knows how good an experience it was for us, how much we enjoyed it, how much it meant to the whole country, really. So we definitely want more of that. It's a great opportunity for us. But listen, we also have to respect the opponent and they have.
I was there as a fan in Lyon when you beat Ukraine in 2016. A moment I'll never forget. I can't imagine how special it was for you that day.
Yeah, an incredible night. Certainly one of my fondest memories in the Northern Ireland shirt. That's for sure. Again, talking about drawing experiences, that the opening game against Poland was one of real disappointment for us, and we managed to bounce back. So I think the message is going to be clear in terms of make sure we're aggressive in terms of how we play to our strengths, and go out there and give it our all.
Finally, you've recently become Northern Ireland's most capped player. You've had big wins against Spain, England, and you obviously took Northern Ireland to Euro 2016. Do you have one special moment in that green jersey that stands out?
Oh, dear, it's very hard to pick the best one. And I always sort of go back to the Greece game. Was a massive one for me personally in many ways. Obviously getting the 2 goals, such a long wait from being at a major tournament for the whole country. None of us as a group had experienced it before, and to go out and perform the way we did that night, sort of be comfortable in the game, 3-0 within an hour of the game. It was just an incredible night, and hopefully we can draw on that experience once more.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Stephen, and go well on Thursday.